I think 3 is. I've done 3 a few times.
Those are noob numbers, David. Those are absolutely amateur numbers. You have to pump them up. Yeah, I've done 4 twice in my life.
Oof. Okay, I'm
it's
sure
not fun.
Yeah,
it's not fun. I would not recommend it.
Yeah. One is enough. One is more than.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah. I think generally people do feel 1 is enough, but yeah, 4 is.
You nearly took down Magnus in the last round. I remember that. I was sitting next to it.
You
beat us, guys.
Yeah, I decided to continue sort of blocking the board and even had some winning chances somewhere along the way. Okay, so where do we go? The game of the round, I assumed, would have been arguably maybe the last of the truly great players of the modern age, who was a bit of a one first move, like solely playing. It's not entirely true. I think it would be fair to say that he wasn't a 1 e4 player. He definitely played both d4 and c4, but he was very much playing the closed openings. And this tournament, I think every single white game he's had, he opened with 1 e4, which is, it clearly has something to do with the match, but there are 2 ways of explaining it, and both are valid, and we don't know which one it is. It's possible that he is preparing to actually do this in the match as well, or he is just sending up this massive flare for Team Nepo, giving them, an additional source of major headaches.
Yeah, I have a feeling it's the latter, Peter. I don't think he's necessarily caring about showing that he's more than a one-trick.
definitely any one of them separately can happen, but even 4 in a row you can sort of imagine. But I also lost 4 in a row, 3 of them with White in the European Club Cup in 2018. And that one was kind of less explicable because I think I was at least 100 points above everyone I was playing and maybe more. And I just kept on losing games, and it was just very odd.
Was that the year that your team won the cup anyway?
Yeah, they won. Basically, they just gave everybody a 1-board handicap and won very convincingly.
You nearly took down Magnus in the last round. I remember that. I was sitting next to him. So you beat us guys.
Yeah, I decided to continue sort of blocking the board and even had some winning chances somewhere along the way. Okay, so where do we go? The game of the round, I assumed, would have been the Nodirbek game against Prague, because this is, I think, points. This pairing has the most points of any pair in the round. But there's plenty of other potentially very exciting action. Magnus is playing black against Jordan, and as potential bounce back games go, you would like to have the white pieces. But black against Jordan, I think, is sort of okay, because I don't think Jordan will be trying to. I don't think he's the kind of a guy to try and play kind of a dry, boring game, trying to minimize risk. I think Jordan will go for it. I think they have a very healthy sort of mutual respect, and also they've worked together in the past, obviously. So those two tend to be quite interesting. And Magnus has played the Sicilian against Jordan there. Yeah. Bishop e2 is not the most exciting. We played the Queen c7, which is kind of slightly giving the lie to what I was saying earlier, but we'll see. Even this could become quite interesting.
Yeah, and it's worth pointing out Jordan had the best time himself so far, losing yesterday in full fashion. You were going to say anything catching the eye?
Yeah, like what's your pick? Because we have to.
Maybe Arjun Erigaisi. A lot of the games are very theoretical still. Is there a queen takes d4 Sicilian a bit lower down? That one looks like it could heat up, but still early days in all of the games. This one is still a mainline position, of course.
Yeah, Jordan does something very interesting here, though. I assume the point is, as is always the case, I think these days, some sort of d3, g3 immediately, trying to use the fact that the queen on c7 is surprisingly a bit vulnerable to these types of things, because let's say you play d5 here, you get immediately method queen g3, and your choices are sort of annoying, because these endgames have been, I think, shown not to be very easily equalizable. G4, g5 is